Right? Hello. Welcome to Devlog number 1 of creating my dream game. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so I'm gonna name the project. For now, probably get a guess your name later. My idea for a dream game is a boss rush with levels and different upgrades. So like a roguelike boss rush with like 10 different bosses that you have to fight along the way. So my idea here is to create a top-down 2D arcade style game. That's why I'm using Make Code Arcade for this one. And I will be using blocks because if I go to drop a script, here's my JavaScript typing skills. Yeah. It's gonna be a top-down 3D platformer. I'm just using placeholder art for now. And it's gonna be 10 bosses. Each of them are gonna have like a different theme and level. And every time you defeat a boss, you're gonna get coins, which you can do to buy more weapons. I'm gonna create the boss, which I'm just gonna use placeholder art for now. So Make Arcade comes with this nice gallery of stuff. I'm just gonna use this placeholder stuff for now, and browse to get some actual art later. So it should be looking like this. We're gonna wanna try to set the position to up here. Okay. Also, this entire grid is 160 across, and then 120 down, up and down. So the X is gonna have to be 80 because that's halfway through. And then the Y is going to just be, let's just go 20. Yeah, that seems good for now. I'm gonna make this guy the enemy. I'm gonna change his name to boss number 1. Perfect. Set that to boss number 1. So, another great thing about Make Arcade is that there's extensions, right? So you have your basic block types and everything, then you can go to extensions, and there's all these different block types. No matter what, at the beginning of every project, I always get timers. They're pretty much essential to everything. So, because there's no other way. For example, if I want something to happen, then a second later I want something else to happen. There's no other way to do it. You just gotta have them. So that's the thing. Now I'm gonna add the player. So for the player right now, I'm just gonna do a smiley face, yellow smiley face. Just a derpy little, happy little smiley face. Good, that's the player for now. And then also they have all these preset stuff on controllers. So usually what you have to put on left button pressed keep moving, on left button stop moving. You don't have to do that. Right now it just says with buttons. Then what I like to go with is, for these kind of games, you usually go 50 and 50. Sometimes I do 75 if I want to be a little more organic. Currently, this is it so far. Yeah, I'm gonna go 75. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 75. Perfect. So what I do for attacks, I've made a few bosses in my day, and what I do for attacks is I usually do this one. This is also super helpful. On game update every this long. Now what I could do is this right there is the same as me just doing forever, and then at most once every. These two blocks, whatever you put in them, it does the same thing. It's an easier way to do it that I put in there. So then we're gonna make the attack happen every. He's gonna have a few unique attacks, so we're gonna do it every 3 seconds because a second is 1,000 milliseconds. doesn't really make sense. I think it should be 1,000,000, but anyway, the first, and then to decide on what attack is going to do, we do the logic blocks and then the math blocks. So we're going to do we're going to give them 4 attacks. So the first one is going to need to be, so this first attack is going to need to be 25% if we want to have 4 of them, right? And then the next one, because you might be thinking this doesn't make sense, but I'll explain it in a second. The next one's going to have to be a 33% chance. And the last one is going to be a 50% chance. Here's how I'm going to explain this, because on the first one, you have 4 options, and it's a 25% chance for the 4 of them, right? Because that's a fourth. On the next one, there's only 3 options left, and there's 3 of them, so you need to do a third. On the next one, there's only 2, so you do a 50. So this one, whatever I put in here, 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 and here, has the equal chance of happening. So the first attack, I'm just going to do really basic, just projectile attack. He will fire a projectile at the player. So I'm going to do set projectile to projectile. More placeholder art. Let's find a good one. Find a good, there we go, rock. So here's where the timers come into play. So I don't want him to fire all of them at once. I don't want him to go like pew, 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 like all at the same time. I want it to go boom, 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 and like that. And this should be the last one. Alright, let's look at the first attack now. Go full screen and check it out. Perfect, that's exactly what we want. And then, alright, then we're going to add one more thing. So right now the attack can only go from left to right. But now we're going to make it so it can either go from left to right or right to left. Hey, yeah, just something happened. I'm back. Okay. So where was I? Oh, right. Making the boss. So I just finished doing this. So we can go like that. Now I'm going to make him go the other way, too, as an option. So we're going to add another logic like we did before. But this time, it's going to be if a 50% chance, like this one. Hey, yeah, just something happened. I'm back. Okay. So where was I? Oh, right. Making the boss. So I just finished doing this. So we can go like that. Now I'm going to make him go the other way, too, as an option. So we're going to add another logic like we did before. But this time, it's going to be if a 50% chance, like this one here. So I'm going to bring this up here. So then we're going to do all of these blocks. All we're going to do is do them in reverse. So we're going to... Hey, yeah, just something happened. I'm back. Okay. So where was I? Oh, right. Making the boss. So I just finished doing this. So we can go like that. Now I'm going to make him go the other way, too, as an option. So we're going to add another logic like we did before. But this time, it's going to be if a 50% chance, like this one here. So I'm going to bring this up here. So then we're going to do all of these blocks. All we're going to do is do them in reverse. So we're going to use this block right here, this big chain of blocks. Hey, yeah, just something happened. I'm back. Okay. So where was I? Oh, right. Making the boss. So I just finished doing this. So we can go like that. Now I'm going to subscribe.